Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so the first thing we do is we always get our item and we always measure where you want your design to go. So right here it changes. So we don't want it to go. So my design is going under the curve to the bottom. So I measured from right there where that curve is. It's right there. So it's about 6.5 inches tall that my design will be. Then I wrap it around. Now depending on how much overlap you want to give yourself, you know, 9.5 is a nice overlap. Or you can do a little bit less, okay? So it all depends on what you're comfortable with when you're doing it. So I've done these in a 30-ounce tumbler press, and we're going to do it in a 20-ounce tumbler press. So before I plug it up, I want to show you how it will fit, because it's always good to put your item in, then you can see how it fits. So let me see this one. Let's see, can you guys see a little bit? So it closes, but you do still have that little gap like you would for your 20 ounce. And this is how you know you grab your drinkware and you pull it. And if it doesn't come out, it's nice and snug in there. Now, if you have went as tight as you can go and your drinkware is still loose, get one of those thin silicone mats, the ones you use to cook with or whatever, put your cookies on. You can get one of those, wrap it up only one time, and don't overlap it like that, and then put it in, and then it should be snug. Because I've done baby bottles and the kids' thermos in here also. So if it's not snug, you can use one of those. But make sure when you put your drinkware in that it is nice and snug, not too tight. You don't want to put too much force. Okay. So if there's none of that, we're gonna get started. All right. Can my assistant come and unplug this in, please? So let me turn this, then she can plug it in. Hold on, she doesn't want to be on camera. So there we go. So we'll just hang out until she plugs it in. All right. So we are all plugged in. Now every tumbler press is different. As because I have two different ones, two different sizes. So some of them, it doesn't start counting until you get back up to the temperature that you need to be. So your drinkware might cook longer than what you think because it is in there and it's not counting yet. So that's fine. Also, hello, Willie. My daughter is answering, typing, and doing all that. So let's get started. These don't take long to warm up. So everybody should have got notified by now. It's been roughly about 10 minutes. So we know I like to keep it short. So let's go ahead and you have to refresh it.
I just did.
So let's go ahead and turn it on. So this is how this one works. As a little, it's all digital and push buttons and everything. So it's a little different than my 30-ounce ones if you have seen those videos. So this one I set at 374 for 30 seconds and I rotate it and do another 30 seconds. So with this one, I do wait until it starts counting. I tested these yesterday just to make sure. So I'm going to just do it that way, the same way. So I don't put butcher paper or anything, but if you feel comfortable using butcher paper, then go ahead and wrap it with butcher paper. It's not going to hurt anything. I just don't. All right, so let me take the lids off because it's going to go fast. So if you have any questions, please ask away. And this one right here, because I know some people ask, so this one I did make my design a little bit taller right there just to show you what will happen. It might off gas onto here. It might come out beautiful. So this one I did do a little bit taller than the rest. Because I know sometimes people have questions. And nobody likes to waste any blanks, that's for sure. So let me get the tops off. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Are you missing any comments over there? Any questions?
No questions. Oh,
good. It's always good when there's no questions, because then you think you did your job right then, you know? You answered everything, then. But sometimes
I can't do my job.
But then people are shy, and they don't want to ask. But it's okay. Yeah, then my daughter, she can't do her job over there. And answer some questions. Go ahead and tell her about the weather. She'll tell you about her weather. Also, I got these little bags. These are nice to put in, nice size, and perfect for teacher appreciation, nurses, Father's Day, Mother's Day. Then they can actually see the item, and it looks nice. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. All right, 3:25. We're getting there. We're getting there. So an 18 ounce and a 20 ounce tumbler press, and also you can do it in the 30 ounce tumbler press too. And I did another video showing how to do a 35 ounce tumbler press, tumbler in the 30 ounce tumbler press. So almost to the temperature. We're getting there. It'll beep at me. No, because my attachments don't come off. And so far, everything I've tried, I've done it, or I've done it in the oven. So, in the 30 ounce, you can do a mug. In the 20 ounce, not really. All right. So it was ready, and then it dropped again. So we'll give it some minutes for it to come back up. So I think I had when I first started, I had one that had all the attachments, and honestly, I don't even think I used any of the attachments. I think I just found that it worked fine with the one, what I was using. All right, first one going in. And I'm going to put it in and close it. And it is already counting. The temperature didn't drop. I try to keep it by them a little bit, not too close, because the heat from it can help warm them up a little bit so they're not too cold. Where's my thing? Now the temperature dropped. So we're going to rotate it. And we're going to put it in. So hopefully you guys are doing great on this beautiful Sunday. Hopefully it's beautiful where you're at. Hopefully it's not too hot, not too cold. 30 seconds, rotate 30 seconds. But remember, depending on your machine, even if it's not counting, it's still cooking.
I posted 30, but when I looked in the mirror, it looked like it was 60.
So, just like now, it's now back to the correct temperature. So we're going to just turn it one more time, just to make sure, because your first press, you know, get any of the moisture out of your machine and everything else. All right, there we go. Well, you get back to the correct temperature, then you can put the next one in. Hopefully I did my seams real good. I try to press as hard as I can to get any of the air and all that out. This one is different than my 30-ounce tumbler press. But with the new technology that's coming out with these, they're setting it up that it doesn't start cooking until it's back to the correct temperature. So I set it at 374. My plan is 30 seconds. And let's see. All right. There we go. All right. And like my tape is touching the bottom. If you can't do that with your tape, throw the tape away, because you should be able to have your tape touching your item. All right. So here is the first one, and the good way to tell is always look at your black. Your black would let you know if it's too long or anything. If your black is green, it's undercooked. If your black is brown, it is burnt. So always look at your black to see if it's how you want it to look before you continue on. All right. Make sure it gets back to the correct temperature. These are real fast, real easy to do. Are you missing anything over there? Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to get back up. There we go. All right. And the more you do, because the moisture is all out, the temperatures won't drop so far like it did. It'll go from, it's set at 374, it's gone as low as 300. You just leave it, let it do its thing, And, you know, but if you put it in and it's at the correct temperature, it'll go a little above, maybe a couple degrees before, higher than what you set it. So when you put the item in, it will start timing. You know, the timer will go off. And then you'll rotate it. Like right now, it's at 340, and it's going to work its way back up. And these are like a nice size for the kids' backpack. They're not too heavy. All right. Beautiful butterflies. Top and bottom. Nicely done. So all the way and then to the top. Alright, we'll wait for it to get back. Move these out of the way. You let it get back to the correct temperature before you put the next one in. Oh, hi, Cindy. Oh, that's good. Well, you wake up early. I haven't been up that long for me. All right, let's do the next one. Let's do the one with, I think this is the higher one up. So I put it in, and I make sure I have room on both sides. Try to put it in the middle. Oh, I don't know which way I put it. I didn't put my seam up. Okay, so like I said, the temperature drops. We're at 350, so the timer's not going to start counting. But when it goes back up, it will. And when you put the first one in, it counted. So there we go. You just got to keep an eye on the black. Make sure it's not turning any colors besides black. Thank you, Cindy. Beautiful. And I think we did rotate this one, I think, already. So let me just, let me make sure, because like I said, I didn't have my seam like I was supposed to. So I don't want to have that one little area that didn't go. So as you can see, right when I pulled it out, it's starting to wrinkle on the top right there because it's up higher than these ones are. And I did that just to show you when you get the wrinkle and all that. Okay, let's make sure. And your tumbler pros will go up and down, depending on, you know, the temperature in your house and all that. So you just have to be patient and wait. But I thought since I haven't done these in here, maybe a lot of people still have the 20-ounce tumbler press versus the 30-ounce. All right, let's go. I'm going to put seam up, and I know which way to rotate it. Put it in. There we go. The timer is going. 30 seconds. Rotate for 30 seconds. Beautiful, beautiful. So you see how it's right there because it's higher than the rim. So you'll get that. So that's why on my other ones I did it right under, because you'll get the little light spots and all that. But look at the bottom. Gorgeous. So you can go from the top to the bottom, you know, if you're doing a 20-ounce tumbler press. Look at the colors. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. What happened? Why did it freeze?
It paused.
The temperature is going back down. It's got to come back up. It's going to go up and down, up and down. It's not broke. It's just doing its thing to make sure, you know, all the parts of the elements are warming up. So we're right there again. It's going to go to like 377. I'm going to drop it in. There we go. So then it will not drop so much, because they know when you drop the item in, it's going to bring it down. So you're not, it's not trying to bring it all the way down. Sometimes it's going to drop. But it's still doing what it needs to do in there. We're at 340, but the timer went off, so I'm going to rotate it. We're at 350. It's going to go back up. Every press is different. You just got to get familiar with yours. As long as your black is looking good. These are being donated to the cancer patients that are going under treatment. So just, you know, trying to keep them positive on their journey. Let's see, how many more do we got? We only got 4 more, so if you guys got any questions, try to drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I think we already rotated this one. So we'll set it there. If you paused it, you need to speed it back up. Then you'll be back on the right. You'll be on live and not behind. Oh, it's raining in Idaho?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Mom, not Idaho.
All right, let's drop it in. Oh, that's you. Oh, that's weird. donate a lot of stuff. This all depends. But it is definitely an amazing feeling. And with the weather getting warm, that water bottles will go perfect. Make sure they stay hydrated. Make sure they stay hydrated. That's why I put them in the little bags and put stickers on them. Put a little note in there. And then I drop it off. Ooh, look at those palm trees. Look at that. Beautiful. And here's my seam right there. Try to line it up the best I can. Where did it go? Yeah, right here between the two suns. So the top and bottom. All right. Let me take this one out. Make sure it goes back to the correct temperature before you put the next one in. Okay. Did you put the turtle thing?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see. All right, we got 3 more to go. Oh, we're not up to the temperature. Almost there, almost there. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
The turtle staying hydrated.
The turtle staying hydrated. Yep, a lot of us are going to have that warm weather. Sitting at the pool with our drink. Some of these designs I got off of Etsy. Some of them I got off Creative Fabrica. Some of them I engineered myself. So depending on if you like a design, I can let you know where I got it from. Did we already rotate this one? My seam was up. I don't think so. Beautiful. You had snow? What? Oh my goodness. So there's my seam. Nice, beautiful colors. Okay, pay attention to see if I already turned it. I can't remember. We'll see if this one's burnt, because I can't remember if I already turned it. I'm done turned it. Huh?
She answered yours.
They might can see it sometimes. All right. Yeah, this is crazy. We're about 70 right now, and I think by Friday we'll hit 100. So I thought this was the perfect time to do some drinkware. So they're all coming out. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we are there. Okay, seam up. First press. The timer's going. So if you guys have your tumblers pressed sitting there and you guys haven't done nothing, dig them out. Take the first step. Put your drinkware in it. See if it closes. Feel comfortable opening and closing it. Know what's light pressure, heavy pressure. Get comfortable with that. Putting it in, taking it out, putting it in. Make sure you're feeling how it's supposed to feel. Woo! Every time I unwrap one, it's like Christmas. Beautiful. So my seam is right there with the two glitters. So the top and the bottom. Perfect. Always check out your black. Make sure it's good. And we got one more to do, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Mommy and Me demo. She's trying to get comfortable on the camera. All right, let's take this one out. One more. So any questions or anything, let's get them on. Let's do it. We gotta wait for the temperature to get back up. That's the only thing, is waiting, waiting, waiting. So we have done 10 bottles in 30 minutes. Is that right?
37.
37 minutes. It would have been a lot faster probably if we didn't have to wait for it to go up. All right, seam up. Drop it in. Try to make it as even as you can in there. The timer is going. You're welcome, Cindy. Thank you for letting us do the live in the group. I mean, I won the press in the group, so you know it's just right. It's a year old. You can search it. It's a year old, and it's still doing great. Do we? Oh nope, the seam is up. So now we rotate. Seam down. There we go. Woo! Look at that golf one. Beautiful. Oh, it's hot. And these don't take too long to cool down. As you can see, I left a little white and right there. So just all depends on how you want to design it. I've done all the way, you know, to the rim part where I said it curves. So I'll show you all of them again. Okay, let's shut this off. We'll let that one cool. So let's show recap, just in case people just got on. So here we go. So just 30 seconds, rotate 30 seconds at 374. So even though like the timer didn't start counting, I still left it in there because the temperature is going to drop, you know. So don't overcook it, don't undercook it. Just get familiar with your equipment and see what you can do. That's why I picked a lot with black in it. Then you can see because the black will definitely show. Let's see, I did the butterfly. Well, this one's still warm, so I think you guys seen this one. These are shadows. It's supposed to look like this. Give it that effect. Okay, let's undo the last one. And if your tape, if you can't have your tape touching your drinkware without leaving a mark, throw your tape away. You gotta have confidence in your tape. It's okay if it touches. It shouldn't leave anything behind. All right. Woo! I can't get the paper off fast enough. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Just breathe. So this one went right there to right under it, curves to the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys. Until next time, have a great one. There's a lot of golf courses by me. That's why I thought, let me do some golf ones for the guys or the girls. All right. Until next time, have a great one. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support and everything. Have a great one. Bye.